Buy the merch, 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 buy the merch. Currently, and this is, please remember, this is mid-October. It is not November like you think it is. This is the most purchased item currently. So, if you like this shirt, go buy it. Welcome back to Every Disney Movie Ever. My name is Jess, and I'm watching Every Disney Movie Ever. Today, I'm going to talk about Angels in the Endzone. Angels in the Endzone is a 1997 television release. It is directed by Gary Nadeau, cinematography by Ron Oreo, editing by Jeff Freeman, music by Frederick Talgorn, and it's written by Alan Eisenstock and Larry Mintz. Gary Nadeau is best known for Red, Jack, Pizza Verdi, and The Jenny Project. Ron Oreo and Jeff Freeman I've both covered in previous videos. They'll be listed and linked in the description. Frederick Talgorn is best known for Fortress, Asterix at the Olympic Games, Robot Jocks, and it's a bunch of R's. I'm assuming. Alan Eisenstock is best known for Going Places, Angie, Family Matters, and What's Happening. Larry Mintz is best known for Tough Guys, Going Places, Angie, and Family Matters. The film stars Matthew Lawrence, David Gallagher, Paul Dooley, Jack Coleman, Linda Boyd, and Christopher Lloyd. Matthew Lawrence plays Jesse and is best known for Mrs. Doubtfire, The Hot Chick, Brotherly Love, and Boy Meets World. David Gallagher plays Kevin and is best known for Seventh Heaven, Super 8, Look Who's Talking Now, and Whisper of the Heart. Paul Dooley plays Coach Buck and is best known for Hairspray, Breaking Away, Popeye, and 16 Candles. Jack Coleman plays Peter and is best known for Heroes, Dynasty, Spawn, and Kingdom Hospital. Linda Boyd plays Grace and is best known for Virgin River, The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, She's the Man, and Republic of Doyle. Christopher Lloyd plays Al, and I covered him in the video about DuckTales, Treasure of the Lost Lamp. I'm gonna start by saying there is a parent death, and I did cry. I smelled the parent death immediately. They showed the dad being a great dad and having fun with his kids, and I was like, oh, so he's gonna die. And he died. And I really thought the movie was going to be centrally focused on Jesse, and it is focused on Jesse, but Kevin is the one that makes the prayer wish, and so it's very focused on Kevin as well as Jesse, which I didn't expect based on the setup at the very beginning, but it was welcome. I wasn't mad about it. The mom, sorry Linda Boyd, it might not be your fault because the director made some pretty bad choices, but Linda Boyd is the worst actor in this film. She is absolutely horrendous. And that might be a hot take. That might be just purely based on my opinion. Other people might enjoy the mother's performance. But I think Linda Boyd did a terrible job. There's a scene where Matthew, after he's caught for helping a kid steal some stuff, he breaks down and says he misses his dad and that it's his fault that his dad died. And he almost had me. I was like, Matthew Lawrence is delivering his A game. I'm like ready. I'm emotionally primed. And then Linda Boyd came and just ruined it. Her just utter non-commitment to the role of the mother of the boy that's sobbing because his father is dead and he thinks it's his fault was so blatant. It just took me completely out of the moment. Like, Matthew Lawrence is crying and giving us a really genuine performance, and I was like, oh man, my heart hurts for him. And I know the mom's gonna be like, it isn't your fault, you can't say that. And her delivery of, like, that little speech is so bad. Like, if you're a mom and you've lost your husband and your boys are going through it, and you know that this one boy has been, like, putting off his feelings and he finally breaks down, you're not gonna not cry. Like, you're just not gonna not, like, it's your son. Like, your son is crying about his dead dad. You're gonna cry too. Like, it's just, like, and not that she had to cry, but even if she didn't cry, her performance in that moment could have been so much better, and I can't decide if I want to blame her or the director. The director definitely didn't make the most of some of the acting abilities of some of his cast, and he made some bad choices. There are a lot of moments in this film that feel like they're supposed to be very profound and very moving, and they fall really, really flat. Like, a moment between the coach and Jesse and, like, the team is supposed to be really beautiful, and it's just Like, I'm like, okay. And there's a couple moments between Kevin and his mom that are supposed to be really moving and beautiful, and they aren't, and it really fell short of all its profound, beautiful, moving moments. It was incredibly predictable. It's basically the same plot as the first one, except with the twists that, like, in the first one, obviously, the main character wishes for the team to win, the baseball team to win the pennant, because then it's when his dad said he would come back and get him, and they could be a family again. So in this one, obviously, it's his father died, and the little brother makes the wish because the big brother says he'll start to be happy again and feel better when this down-and-out football team he's supposed to be on wins the championship. So it's more about a younger brother trying to help his older brother cope with the death of their dad, and, like, I really like that aspect of it. I think it's interesting. But otherwise, like, when it comes to, like, the angels interfering with the games, it's the same movie. I think Matthew Lawrence and David Gallagher carried this film. If they weren't the two brothers, I'm convinced this movie would have been even more garbage than it already was. The last scene between Matthew Lawrence and Jack Coleman, Peter, the dad, and Jesse, was the scene that made me cry. It was really powerful, and I loved it. And I feel like that was a moment where, like, two actors vibed and shined, despite what the director and material may have had for them. Because the rest of the movie, like I said, Linda Boyd is atrocious, and it's embarrassing. Another part of this movie that made me severely uncomfortable was the psychiatrist hit on the mom in, like, a not okay way by any means. It was incredibly inappropriate and uncomfortable. He's supposed to be seeing her child because he's seeing angels, so they're waiting to make sure there's nothing wrong with him. And the psychiatrist is kind of a jerk to the kid, but then says to the mom, like, it's completely normal, he's fine, he'll be okay. And then makes, like, some moves on the mom. And it's like, yo, her husband just died? Like, can we chill? And just, like, he's creepy and gross, and I hated that scene. The psychiatrist is so nasty. I don't really have much else to say. I blame the director for a lot of problems with this film. The writing isn't great, obviously, but I think with a better director and some better actor choices, it could have hit more of the emotional marks instead of only hitting a couple. That's pretty much everything I have for Angels in the Endzone. You guys pretty much get my opinion. It was fine. I don't think it was terrible, but it could have been so much better. Matthew Lawrence and David Gallagher really showed off some of their chops in this movie. So that's it. My final rating is 4 footballs out of 10. Our total movie count is. Our current death toll is. Our cry count is. If you want to keep up with what movie I'm watching when I follow me on Instagram, Twitter, you'll find out what movie I'm watching when I put it. What is every Monday and Friday and sometimes Wednesday. Join Patreon. Come on. Always fun stuff going on over there. I'm doing, like, weekly blog posts to kind of update you guys on life now. So, like, that's great. Buy merch. If I haven't said it enough, buy merch. Do it. Buy the merch. Until next time. Comment, like, subscribe, and how much love you are so you do. And don't be the opposing team about it. They were mean. And the kid who stole. Don't be him about it either. God. I'm dying. Goodbye.